Hey, what's up, guys? I know I'm actually giving you a wall review. I haven't done my wall review all week because I was trying to get my live reactions up and they would just not upload. I tried and I tried and I tried, so I just gave up, deleted the videos. Um, I don't know why they failed. Um, I mean, I wonder if it's because I'm filming them on this tablet or they just were just being a piece of crap. But I don't know. Before I do Raw, though, I want to get my thoughts on this WWE Network thing. I didn't watch the whole stream because I was kind of disappointed. They talked about this big announcement on Wednesday, and I was hoping it was going to be something big. This is a big announcement, but I kind of already knew this was coming. They talked about it in 2011, and it took a while, but they talked about this before. Um, the only thing I don't like is that Stone Cold's big return to WWE was on this show. That's kind of sad. Um, and they're gonna act like this never happened and say Stone Cold was back. It's kind of sad. We haven't seen that guy in 2 years, and that's gonna be his big return. Anyhow, though, I thought it was gonna be something like a WrestleMania host, like in 2011, WrestleMania 27, something. I already knew this was coming, but this network thing, though, I do like the fact what they're gonna do, though. Um, I guess now, this is what I got from it, that you can watch pay-per-views. I think if you go on this channel, you buy pay-per-views for $9.99. That's how much it costs a month. And you can watch pay-per-views from the past, Raws, SmackDowns, probably Velocities, Heat, NXT, Superstars, Main Event, anything. Um, Past pay-per-views. So that's cool. I actually do like that. I might ask if I can even get this, but I might not be able to. So we'll see. Um, it would be cool. It would be cool. Maybe I'll do like a little thoughts on it. But I want to get to Raw. This was the old school Raw. And this Raw was okay. I thought it was cool to see all the legends there. There was some we've already seen, and there's some we haven't seen. There was some that I was expecting to see, some I wasn't expecting to see, and some that should have been there that I was expecting to see. So this Raw happened on January 6, 2014. We get JBL and Michael Cole on commentary. Jerry the King Lawler didn't end up doing commentary because he said he had like a stomach bug. And yeah, that's pretty much it. He talked about it on the app, and you know, at least he was backstage, but he just wasn't on commentary. Ric Flair comes out, talks about. See, I barely remember it because it was on Monday. I'm trying to think what he said. I don't really remember what I wonder if he talked about being the man and how great Raw is and stuff. And then Orton came out, talked about how he has respect for Flair. He's the man around here now, so get out of the ring. Flair doesn't do it, saying you're not acting like a champion. Orton's about to attack, and John Cena comes out saying that old school means fight, so he wants to fight Orton, and he didn't go fight him. So I was fine with this. I like John Cena. I like this feud, I guess. I like the fact that it's not taking up the show, so yeah, I thought that's fine. And then we got the Usos and Rey Mysterio versus Jimmy and Jay, the Usos, versus Eric Rowan, Luke Harper, and Daniel Bryan with Bray Wyatt of the Wyatt family. Daniel Bryan and the Wyatt family is cool now. Now he has like Eric Rowan's attire, kinda, where he wears like the Wyatt family attire. He doesn't wear his old attire anymore, and he was doing pretty good in the match. He dominated one of the Usos for a while, and then the other Uso got the hot tag. Well, Ray got the hot tag first, then the other Uso came in, and Daniel Bryan was going to tag himself in when Eric Rowan was being dominated and was going to finish him off, but Luke Harper tagged himself in, and that Uso rolled him up and got the win, so, yeah, there was a little miscommunication between Luke Harper and Daniel Bryan, so I think Daniel Bryan's definitely going to turn on him at the Royal Rumble. He's going to need Bray Wyatt out of the Rumble. I think maybe the middle, and then go on and win the Royal Rumble. I don't think this just pretty much showed that it's going to happen. They're going to start to show like some cracks, like the Shield's kind of showing some cracks, except the Wyatt family won't be up. Bryan will get out of the Wyatt family. That's what I see happening, though. I don't know if it's going to happen. Then Brad Maddox is backstage. I don't know if this is the one I think it is. Yeah, so he talked about how last week Damian Sandow and Khali's match had a little accidental pin. So then he you can vote for the next referee. It can either be Bob Backlund, Arn Anderson, or Sergeant Slaughter. So yeah, you can vote for that. Kane comes up and says he knows what Brad Maddox said, and he's not gonna retaliate in physical violence because he could get fired. But if he costs him his job, but if Kane does get fired as the director of operations, he goes back to being a WWE superstar, and he keeps his mask in a case. I'm not lying, this is true. And he ends up telling Brad that if he does get fired, he'll never be seen again. I kind of hope Kane does get fired, to be honest with you. I mean, this Corporate Kane sounded like a good idea, but what are they doing with Corporate Kane? Huh? I still want to be in there.
Why?
I don't know.
Cute.
Yeah.
Isn't she supposed to be practicing her sketch?
I was just gonna say, I hope you've been, where is she? I hope she's been,
on her tablet.
oh. Kick her butt.
Anyhow, what was I? Oh yeah, Kane. I kind of hope Kane does get fired because we barely see Kane now. He's not really doing anything in this war with Corporate Kane, so I kind of hope he gets fired. We'll see if he does. So Biggie Langston's backstage. I usually don't talk about the backstage segments, but well, like when they're walking, but I kind of did because we saw some legends. Nikolai Volkov. I think they always have him at the Old School RAWs. I don't call all the time, so I was kind of expecting to see him there. $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. IOS, which was, I forget his name, but they do announce him. Sure. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, I never can pronounce his name because it's very forgettable, but I wasn't expecting to see him there. And then we get Biggie Langston versus Curtis Axel with Ryback on commentary. Ryback talks about like how Biggie Langston couldn't pick him up to get hit the big end on him when he does it to Curtis Axel to get the win. So I wonder if they're gonna do a Biggie Langston Ryback feud for the Intercontinental Championship. He also talked about how Michael Cole kind of pointed out how he's never held a championship and Biggie Langston has, and he said, give me another 25 years it will happen. So I thought that was funny, kind of like implying that it's not going to take him 25 years just to win a title. Yeah, then we got Piper's Pit with the Shield, so we got Roddy Piper out there. I was expecting to see him. He before he can really talk, the Shield just comes out right away, and Dean Ambrose was wearing a jacket, so it really stood out. And then he kind of is trying to get the Shield to show that there's cracks in the Shield, and says that if Roman Reigns beats CM Punk tonight, there definitely will prove to be cracks in the Shield. And then Ambrose saying we're not falling for it, and then they're just about to beat him down. Then CM Punk and the New Age Outlaws, which is Billy Gunn and Road Dogg, come out and make the save and chase the Shield away. Then we get Sin Cara versus Alberto Del Rio. Del Rio wins with the kick. All he really did was kicks and a headlock in that match. And before that match, we found out that Batista is going to be in the Royal Rumble, and Del Rio announced that he's sick and tired of taking the attention away from Batista, and he's going to destroy Batista. and eliminate and win the Royal Rumble. So we found out that Del Rio's gonna be in the Rumble. Then the Wyatt family's backstage. Daniel Bryan says that he wants to contribute into this group as well. He wants to be a follower, but he also wants to gain some to help them out along the way. So he wants to tag with Luke Harper next week, but Bray Wyatt says you're going to tag with him, and later on we find out that on Raw, it's going to be Bray Wyatt and Daniel Bryan versus the Usos. The Real Americans, which are Jack Swagger and Antonio Cesaro, with Zeb Coulter versus Cody Rhodes and Goldust. Zeb Coulter had a sign that said, it was like something about, we need to get fence for better defense. I barely remember, but it was. Then it said, no more people sneaking across our borders. Cesaro does his swing, but it was on the app, so I missed it. And then Goldust hits the final cut for the win. Diamond Dallas Page, he was a surprise. I wasn't expecting to see him. He's just teaching Booker T how to do yoga, and he even talked about how he's gonna he used that to plug that, so at least he admits it. Damian Sandow versus the Great Khali. We got the return of Ranjit Singh, who used to be his manager before the whole Jinder Mahal incident happened. And we found out that Sergeant Slaughter is the special guest referee. Didn't care for this. Sandow got screwed. Slaughter clearly saw his foot on the ropes and didn't do anything about it, and he just pinned him anyways, and then he gets the Cobra Clutch. Yeah, I don't even care. Brock Lesnar comes out, and I don't really remember what this promo was because I haven't seen it since Monday, but I think Paul Heyman talks about how no one's going to take down Brock Lesnar. He's the next world champion, and he says that old school to him is when people, he kind of explains it like people would want to take down the dominant athlete, like people would want to take down Bruno Sammartino, Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, stuff like that, and no one's going to ever take him down. Then Mark Henry comes out, which was a dumb idea, because then he just got destroyed, and everyone felt bad for him, but he shouldn't have been out there anyways, because he was injured, and Brock Lesnar broke his arm, and he was going to leave, and then Big Show comes out, Brock Lesnar starts to back away, and then Big Show gets distracted by Paul Heyman, tries to attack Brock Lesnar tries to attack Big Show, and Big Show just throws him across the ring, and Brock Lesnar backs off, and I think this is going to be a possible Royal Rumble match between Brock Lesnar and Big Show, with Brock Lesnar winning to keep him going strong for his championship match. Alicia Fox and Oksana versus the Bella Twins. Didn't watch, went and got lemonade during this match. I don't even remember who won. 3MB versus Rikishi and Too Cool, which is Grandmaster Sexy and Scotty Too Hottie. Rikishi dropped Rikishi wins by dropping his bum on one of the 3MB members. I thought this was fine. It was cool to see them wrestle. I wasn't expecting to see them. Maybe Rikishi, but not Too Cool. And then they bring all the legends out. Godfather was out there, and pay tribute to them. Then Wade Barrett gets on it. Well, Bad News Barrett gets on his podium. I still think it's funny to see him rise 20 feet in the air. It's just kind of hilarious. Me and my friend were laughing about that when we saw that at New Year's Eve. And he talked about how like the legends are trying to just relive the glory days. When they leave, no one will even remember their names, and you guys probably won't even remember each other's names. I thought that was fine. And then Mean Gene Okerlund comes out, and he does like this funny thing how you can follow him on his forget what he called it, his hotline, and you can it's just a bunch of 1980s stuff. And then the New Age Outlaws come out and bring CM Punk out, and they stand ringside because they're gonna fend off Ambrose and Rollins, make sure it's a fair fight. So we got Punk versus Reigns. This was a good match. Ribs went into the post, and then everyone took each other out. Punk did a suicide dive to Rollins, and then Punk went to dive on Reigns, and he put Roman Reigns like did a super fist in midair, but Punk kicked out. Ambrose got involved, and then Reigns speared Punk for the win. So that proves that Roman Reigns is the strongest member of the Shield. He's already proven that though at Survivor Series. And then we got the return of Jake the Snake Roberts, which was a big surprise. I don't know if he's going to be in the Royal Rumble as like a special appearance, but he came out and he put Damien on Dean Ambrose, and Damien did his thing that he used to do in the old days, and that ended the show. So I thought the show wasn't the best show ever, but I thought it was a good show to see all the legends back. Definitely Jake the Snake Roberts was the highlight to see. I was not expecting to see Jake the Snake Roberts. I did like seeing Big Show go after Brock Lesnar. And that's about it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my review. And I can't wait for this WWE Network to come out. Everyone at school was talking about it, and they're not even wrestling fans. So yeah, but that's pretty much it, guys, for my wrestling review. See you later.